Hey, good to see you here. I was thinking, it's pretty easy to get caught up in all the big, flashy games everyone's talking about. But sometimes, the ones that really stay with you are the quiet surprises you never saw coming. Today, I want to take you through something a little different. 15 hidden gems you'll obsess over more than this year's AAA hits. These are the games that might not have huge billboards or loud trailers, but they have something special, something that pulls you in when you least expect it. I've been spending time with these, and honestly, they've been the ones I can't stop thinking about. So if you're up for it, let's just settle in and explore them together, nice and easy. Here's something I've been quietly thinking about. The altars really caught my attention in a way I didn't expect. Imagine being all alone, but finding versions of yourself, each one a little different, each one carrying a piece of who you could have been. The setting feels distant and heavy, almost like you're carrying the weight of every choice you've ever made, but somehow it's peaceful too, like there's time to sit with your thoughts. The way you move through the story, switching between these alternate versions of yourself, feels really personal, almost like you're slowly unpacking your own life from different angles.
I still can't believe it.
I love how it gives space for quiet moments, letting you figure things out without rushing you. It's a really thoughtful experience that left me thinking long after I stepped away. And I just wanted to bring it up in case you're looking for something that feels a little more personal, something that stays with you in a soft, steady kind of way.
What? No. That's impossible. They can't all be. Why? Makes no sense.
You know, sometimes you come across a game that just feels different in a really good way. I've been spending some time with something called 9 Sols, and I thought it might be nice to share a little about it. It's the kind of adventure that's got this really cool balance. It's fast when it needs to be, but there's also this quiet space to breathe and take in the world around you. The way you move, the way the world is drawn, it feels like you're part of a place that's full of little stories waiting to be found. The fights have this sharp, quick rhythm, but they never feel overwhelming. It's more like learning a calm, steady dance where each step slowly starts to make sense as you go. What I really love about it is how much care has been put into the small moments, like when you're just walking through the streets or pausing to look at the sky. It's one of those games where you can feel that every corner was made with heart. If you've been looking for something that feels fresh but still gives you time to slow down and enjoy the ride, this is definitely worth checking out. There's something kind of peaceful about finding a world that moves at its own quiet pace. Let me show you something different. Wheel World is one of those little adventures that feels like a quiet ride through places you didn't know you wanted to explore. It's not loud or trying too hard to impress, it's just simple in a way that feels good. You're rolling through these winding paths, discovering open spaces, small surprises, and little details that feel like they were put there just for you to notice. What I really enjoy is how the whole experience feels calm, like you can just take your time and let the world open up around you, one slow turn at a time. It's the kind of game where you don't have to rush, and honestly, that's what makes it so nice. Sometimes it's just you, the road, and that soft pull to see what's waiting around the next corner. It's a quiet little gem that I think you might really enjoy if you ever feel like slowing down and rolling through something that feels easy and warm. You might not have heard about this one, but there's something quietly fascinating about Blueprints that really caught my attention. It's the kind of adventure where the more you step into it, the more you start to feel like the space is gently shifting around you, almost like the world is changing as you go, but in a way that feels personal, like it's just unfolding for you. There's a rhythm here that's both calm and curious. You never really know what's waiting behind the next door, and that soft mystery keeps you moving forward without ever feeling rushed. I really enjoy how the little details seem to guide you, as if the space itself is quietly inviting you to explore a little further, to stay just a little longer. It's not about loud action or fast choices. It's more like wandering through a strange and thoughtful place where every step feels like part of a quiet puzzle you're slowly piecing together. If you've ever found comfort in games that just let you explore at your own pace while holding on to that gentle thread of curiosity, this is one you might really enjoy spending time with. Here's something different I've been spending time with lately. It's called Halibut. And there's something really gentle and personal about the way it slowly pulls you in. It's not loud, it's not rushing you. It feels more like sitting quietly with an old story, one that's been waiting for you to find it. The world here is soft and detailed, with places that feel like they've been carefully put together by hand. And the more you wander through it, the more you start to notice the small, thoughtful touches tucked into every corner. The pace is slow in the best way, giving you space to simply walk, talk, and take in the mood without feeling like you're in a hurry. There's this calm feeling of just being part of someone else's everyday life. And somehow, that's what makes it so interesting. It's about the quiet moments, the little tasks, and the simple act of moving through a world that feels warm and strangely familiar. If you've ever enjoyed stories that take their time and let you settle in, I think you'll find something special here. You know, I really want to show you this next one. It's called Whisker Squadron Survivor, and it's got this playful charm that's hard to resist. It's one of those games where you can just pick it up, settle in, and get completely pulled into the rhythm without even realizing how much time has passed. What I really love about it is how smooth everything feels, the way you're weaving through the skies, aiming carefully, dodging at just the right moment. It all has this nice flow that keeps you gently hooked. There's something almost cozy about the way the colors pop and the world rolls past you, like you're flying through a little storybook adventure that just happens to be packed with action. It's fast when you're in the middle of a run, but somehow it still feels calm, like you're fully in control and there's always time to breathe. If you ever feel like diving into something that's simple to start but gives you that sweet pull to try again and again, this is a little gem you might really enjoy. Here's something a little different I've been enjoying. Pipistrello and the Cursed Yoyo really surprised me in the best way. It has this fun, playful energy, but at the same time, there's a kind of charm that makes you want to slow down and take in the little details. You're moving through colorful spaces, jumping and swinging with this smooth, satisfying rhythm, and every turn feels like it's leading you somewhere unexpected. What makes it so special is how connected everything feels, the movement, the world, and the way the yo-yo isn't just a tool, it's part of how you learn to play, how you explore, and how you find your own pace inside the adventure. It's got that sweet balance where it's fun to just mess around and experiment, but it also quietly pulls you forward, like the world is gently asking you to see what's next. There's something warm about the whole experience, something that feels like it was made to be enjoyed slowly, with a smile. If you've been looking for a light, creative adventure that feels easy to pick up and hard to put down, this one might be the perfect little journey to try. You might not have heard about this one, but there's something oddly peaceful about a game about digging a hole that really stuck with me. It's simple on the surface, you're just digging, moving deeper bit by bit. But the way it gently pulls you in is kind of special. There's this calm rhythm to it, almost like you can just zone out and enjoy the quiet as you work your way through the layers. What I really love is how it doesn't try to rush you. It's happy to let you take your time, to pause, to just dig and see where you end up. It's one of those quiet little experiences where the act of doing something so simple starts to feel kind of meaningful, like you're chasing a mystery you can't fully explain. The more you go, the more you wonder what's waiting just a little further down, and that soft curiosity keeps you going. If you've ever found comfort in games that let you move at your own pace, this is the kind of thing you might really enjoy sitting with for a while. Let's talk about something a little unusual. Centum has this quiet way of pulling you in, like you've just stumbled into a strange story that's slowly unfolding around you. It doesn't really tell you where you're going or what you're supposed to expect, and honestly, that's what makes it feel so interesting. You sort of wander through these odd little moments, and each step feels like you're uncovering something that wasn't meant to be rushed. There's this gentle mystery sitting just under the surface, and the more you lean into it, the more it seems to invite you to keep going. I found myself really enjoying how calm and simple everything feels. You're not chasing anything, you're just exploring, reading, and slowly finding your way through something that feels quietly personal. It's the kind of experience that feels like it's meant to be taken slowly, almost like the story is waiting for you to move at your own pace. If you're someone who likes thoughtful games that don't spell everything out but still leave you curious to see what's next, this one might stay with you longer than you'd expect. Here's something soft and peaceful I've been spending time with. Tiny Glade is one of those quiet little places where you can just slow down and build without worrying about getting anything perfect. It feels more like daydreaming than playing, like gently sketching shapes and watching them come to life right in front of you. There's something really comforting about how simple it all is. You can place walls, towers, little arches, and the world just naturally wraps itself around your choices, almost like the grass and stones are happy to follow wherever your hand goes. I found myself smiling at the smallest details, like how the vines gently grow over your walls, or how the animals wander by as if they've always lived there. It's the kind of place where you don't need to chase goals or complete anything. You can just build, change your mind, and enjoy the quiet space you're creating. If you've ever wanted a cozy moment where you can let your thoughts wander while your hands keep busy, this might be just the thing you've been looking for. You might not have heard about this one yet, but Acts of Blood has this quiet intensity that really caught me off guard. It's not just about fast action, it's more about the way everything feels sharp, deliberate, and deeply connected to how you move. The world has this kind of rough beauty to it, where every step feels like you're carefully learning your place in a story that's still unfolding. I really enjoyed how each swing, each movement feels like it matters. You're not just rushing through, you're thinking, reacting, slowly finding your rhythm as you go. There's something satisfying about the weight of each moment, like the game is encouraging you to slow down and really feel your way through it. The world itself feels layered, with small details tucked into the corners, quietly waiting for you to notice. It's one of those experiences that sticks with you, not because it's loud, but because it leaves space for you to settle in and find your own pace. If you're in the mood for something with thoughtful movement and a steady pulse, this is definitely worth spending time with. I really want to show you this next one. Directive 8020 has this quietly gripping atmosphere that slowly pulls you in without ever rushing you. It feels like you've just stepped into something much bigger than you, where every room, every corner seems to carry a bit of silent tension. What I find really interesting is how the world gently encourages you to explore, to piece things together at your own pace, like you're uncovering small stories hidden just beneath the surface. The way you move through the space feels careful and thoughtful, like each step matters, and that steady rhythm gives you time to take in the little details. The soft hum of the environment, the distant echoes, the feeling that you're not quite alone. There's something about the pacing that really works. It's not about rushing through, it's about being present, moving with purpose, and feeling that quiet weight as you make your way forward. If you've ever found yourself drawn to stories that unfold slowly, giving you room to breathe and think, this is definitely one of those experiences you might want to spend some time with. Here's something a little different I've been really looking forward to sharing with you. There's this adventure called Clair Obscur Expedition 33 that carries such a quiet, intriguing charm. It feels like stepping into a dream you're slowly trying to understand. The world here is painted with soft, almost surreal touches, where each corner feels like it holds a secret waiting to be uncovered. The rhythm of the gameplay has this thoughtful, steady pace that lets you sink into the journey without ever feeling rushed, and the way it all flows together just pulls you in deeper the longer you stay. It's one of those stories that doesn't shout for your attention. It gently asks you to listen, to explore, and to find your own way through it. There's something really calming about it, and I just thought it would be nice to bring it to you in case you're in the mood for something that feels a little different and quietly beautiful.
For those who come after.
The red and white tree. I've always found it beautiful. I don't really understand.
Here's something different I've been spending some time with. The Precinct quietly pulled me in with the way it captures the feeling of being right in the middle of a living, breathing city. There's something really cool about just driving through the streets, weaving between traffic, and feeling like you're part of the pulse of the place. It's not just about chasing things or solving problems. It's about the little moments too, like the sound of sirens in the distance, or the soft glow of the streetlights when you're out on patrol. The way the city feels alive, always moving around you, makes every turn, every call, feel like it matters. I really liked how the game lets you settle into a rhythm, giving you time to explore, to think, to move carefully through the busy streets instead of always pushing you to go faster. It's one of those experiences where the world feels just real enough to get lost in, where you can take your time, follow your own path, and enjoy the quiet, steady pace of being part of something bigger. If you've ever wanted to step into the life of a patrol officer and just see where the night takes you, this is something you might really enjoy.
Now you're gonna be with us for a good while longer.
You got the wrong guy.
Tell it to the judge, numbnuts. Just relax, will ya?
I really want to show you this next one. Minishoot Adventures is one of those little surprises that just feels good to play. There's something about the way you move through its world that's almost relaxing, even when the action picks up. You're gently steering, weaving through open spaces, and it feels kind of like you're floating through a tiny handcrafted universe. What really caught me is how much freedom you get to explore at your own pace. You can just wander off, discover hidden spots, and slowly upgrade your little ship in a way that never feels stressful. The controls are smooth, the rhythm is steady, and even when things get a little intense, it never loses that soft, inviting feeling that makes you want to keep going. The world feels light and colorful, almost like you've stepped into a quiet storybook that just happens to have a bit of adventure tucked inside. If you're ever in the mood for something that's both playful and peaceful, something you can just drift through while enjoying the ride, this might be exactly what you're looking for. Alright, I think that's where we'll leave it for today. It's been really nice just hanging out and quietly exploring 15 hidden gems you'll obsess over more than this year's A hits, the altars together. These little discoveries have a way of sticking with you, and maybe one or two caught your eye too. If you feel like sharing what you thought, or if you've played any of these, you're always welcome to drop your thoughts. I'd honestly love to hear what you've been enjoying lately. And, you know, if you're into this kind of thing, you're more than welcome to stop by again sometime. For now, thanks for spending this time with me. It's been a really chill ride. I'll see you around.